Hello guys. So I'll be riding up to Thailand from Singapore to Betong on Sunday 23rd August, and I'll be using my trusty FZ600 S2. This is the 2008 model, and it comes with a very nice stock navy blue. It's, I think, on what they've marketed as the deep ocean color. So just to share a few things I prepped up for the ride ahead. um, I recently got the new T33 Bridgestone tires, which I just got installed about a week and a half ago, and I was just trying to get it to run in so it's at least a bit grippy and not so slippery. I also went to Candy Motors and got this SMNU fog lights, because the Fraser's S2 comes with it's like an eagle eye setup, so the light low beam is on one side and high beam is on another side, and the throw isn't very good. So since I'll be riding in the night, I think the fog lights, which are a new addition and I've never had fog lights before, would be really good. I also changed uh, the braided lines for the bike. So I've got braided hoses, braided steel hoses. They say it improves the braking capacity. I can feel a bit, but hopefully it does the trick, and it helps. Um, I had changed my grips, my handle grips, to the to something which is more touring friendly and it's a bit more grippy. And also I had changed my balancers. So yeah, so that's the fog light there. I also bought previously my setup, my cockpit setup wasn't very um, complicated. It was just a standard cockpit of just having the ERP unit. So what I had was to inbuild the quad lock, so I could hold my phone. So I used to never really keep my phone on the handle. I used to always check the maps and then have it in my head, and then I would just ride from there. So I've been doing that for many years. So now that I got this, I guess it's a bit more handy. And of course the um, Osmo Action 5 Pro, which I also have right here, which I'm using right now, but I'll be gripping on to record certain parts of the ride in the North-South Highway, and along different stretches in Betong. And this is my little handy box. It's a really huge one. I got it second hand. Somebody had sold it just because I think the box, his bike fell and there was a bit of scrap line, so he didn't want it. So he sent it to the shop and they had it for sale. So anyhow, I picked it up. It's quite nice. It's the Maxia by Givi Monokey, made in Italy. So it's very hardy. One thing I really like about this feature is that it has this ability of having the handle. So once you unlock the box from the rack, you just basically pick it up and be able to hold the box right and bring it to the hotel. Yeah, I think that's about it really. The rest is all stock. Yeah, and so just to start the bike and let you see the fog lights. So there you go. Right now I'm at 92440 kilometers. Sound of the FZ600S2. So that's the normal headlights. It's not so great. Then that's with the high beam, and basically here we go, the fog lights. So pretty interested in you really using it in the north south, especially because I'm leaving at 12 midnight, so I'll have a good stretch of night riding. So I guess this will come in very handy. We've also got the white high beams. This is a bit pointing upwards, so it can be a bit of a glare for oncoming vehicles. You also got the flashes, so this just to play around in the north south if you feel like. And there are different varieties of the blinkers. So yep, that's about the setup, and I really look forward to the ride ahead, So yeah, let me just on this, and there we go. Yeah, right. Okay. Hello viewers. So for my upcoming trip from Singapore, riding my FZ600S2 to Betong, Thailand, I will be bringing these items. So I have my bag, which I'll put all my essentials and my clothes and whatnot. I've got this waist pouch, which I stuck a bit of reflective stickers just to add a bit more safety. And I'll be strapping it around my waist, and keeping essential items like raincoat and things which I need for quick reach. And I also got this small little sling pouch which I'm gonna use to carry around like passport, cash, cards as I walk around Thailand. I've also got this riding jacket. It's a Dainese mesh jacket, which has a bit of like the shoulder protection, the sheen, and elbow protection, and it offers a lot of pockets of airflow. It's a mesh airflow jacket, so it this way it offers very good breathability, especially riding in the climate of Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand. I'm also going to be wearing this very hardy and very comfortable Komine gloves, which I got about 2-3 years back, and I've used it for many of my previous rides, and it's always been very comfortable, especially with my gripping it, and the feel isn't too tight. It's just perfect for me, so really happy with them. And here's my helmet, the Schuberth G2, where it also comes with a chin guard, which is something good so that I can attach the DJI mini mic and hopefully record more things while I'm riding for you guys. And then I got just other essential items like the tire repair kit, a bunch of fuses, bungee cord, a helmet strap, lock, fuel pump, and then of course my toolkit is in the bike. So these are just essential items in case of any emergencies. At least I have certain things with me. I've got my trusted raincoat, which I which I like. It also has safety features of the reflective liners. And then moving on to other items, I've got, of course, I can't leave without the passport, driving license. I'll bring the actual card, although I can have access to the SingPass just in case of any stop checks by the police. I've got my money pouch, so Singapore dollars, ringgit, Thai baht, everything over here. It also has a bit of like a reflective safety feature, so I'll carry that with me. I've got this torchlight here, so a bit of like protection when I need it, if anything breaks down in a place where it's pitch black, or I really need some help. I've got a flashlight. I'm bringing some spare keys with two keys for the boxes as a spare. I've got 2 keys for my bike, and I've also got this U-green tag where I can locate my bike, which I'll of course keep it inside my bike safely so that I know where it is. Other essentials is the extender for the Osmo Action Pro, so I can do more recording, freestyle outside my bike. I've got the GPS recorder, which is a quick easy record feature with GPS tracking, so I can be riding and it can be tracking my speed, distance, which also comes in very useful. And also it's easy to press and hold and stop as I'm riding and taking more footage. I've got the multi-adapter plug, so in case I need for more charging and to be able to use in the pods in the hotel, I've got that. I'll be wearing my Garmin Forerunner. I'll be bringing some cards, the Touch and Go card, which also has some value, and I also do have the Touch and Go app. So the Touch and Go app also has money inside, as well as the Touch and Go card. These are all just in case of any emergencies, so I've got added avenues of where I can reach and use. I'll be bringing in my EasyLink card, as well as my Nets card, Nets FlashPay card. So these are just all in case of any contingencies. I've got my chain loop, which I'll be using every few 100 kilometers, just to keep the chain smooth and running. A bunch of good strong cable ties, that's very essential. And yeah, this is just the DJI Mic. And then on to more like safety and like medical stuff, just getting a bit of like plasters, Panadol, a bunch of alcohol swipes, surgical scissors, some gauze, tape, wet wipes, mask also I'll be bringing just in case of anything. Just some luxury soap, which I already had many at home, so I'll just use that for in the hotel. Air inhaler by Wix, so just in case also I need. And when it comes to some optional item, I'm actually considering bringing this little water flask, or water bag rather. it's 2 liters, but I don't think I'll need to really fill 2 liters. But I'm actually thinking of filling it up with some water and adding some energy tablets in, like the electrolyte tablets, just so that I don't have to pit stop at each time I pit stop for fuel. I can just basically grab fuel and not have to worry about water. And I also don't want to have the case of drinking a whole lot of water and then riding, because you'll suddenly feel your bladder is really full. So I think it's a good trick, just as we do when we are hiking or going for runs. You sip and sip. So I thought of trying this method. So hopefully that will also save some time, not having to take a too longer break at each variance form. So it's recommended to print 2 copies, to keep 2 copies and sign on the second leaflet, which I have yet to do. Let me see. Yeah, right over here you would be having to sign. It's showing the markings of the different stops. So as you start from here, KM from GP, so like Kulai, Shell, 37 kilometers. Yeah, and then onward, like you have over here, Pago, Shell, 147 kilometers. So it's just something useful to have handy. And yeah, that's about it. In terms of the checks for the bike, I have just changed my engine oil and oil filter today. I've previously changed my tire, as I've shared. I've changed the wheel bearings about a month ago. I've done a valve clearance. I've changed coolant. I've changed the brakes. I've done the brake bleeding. I have basically had the bike serviced properly to be prepared for long trips. So these are just things among things you would want to make sure you get done, and it's easy. You can just go to your mechanic and tell them that you'll be riding using your bike for long distance tour, somewhere between like 2, 3, 4,000 kilometers, right? So please make sure everything is checked, serviced, and if there's anything which is hampering this journey, let me know, and then you can see from where you want to start and get it serviced and fixed up. So basically looking forward to the ride that is to come. Also, just to not forget, besides all these papers, you also need to fill in the TDAC, the Thai Declaration of Arrival card, the Thai Declaration Arrival card, which I have yet to fill up, because you only can fill it up 3 days prior to entering Thailand. So I'll be entering on 23rd, so probably tomorrow or the day after I'll have it filled up and also get done. So thank you for watching, and do follow and stay tuned for the journey to come.